Alright, so today I'm going to run through how we utilize Final Cut Pro and sparse drives to create event templates so that every time we start a new event or project in Final Cut Pro X, we can already have kind of a preset folder structure ready to go, and don't have to create that each time we set up an event. So the first thing you want to do is set up a sparse drive, and if you don't know much about sparse drives, they're basically just like drives that are stored in a location and allow you to load them, mount them to your desktop just like you would a hard drive. But look into those a little bit more if you need detail. But basically, yeah, you just go to New Image. You select the location that you want to save it in. In our case, we've selected to save it in a location called Systems, which is kind of like a templates folder for stuff that we're working on. You name it. So I'll give you a brief rundown. We name it here, and again, we've named ours AO Final Cut X Events Templates, so we know what it is. You're going to want to make it, I don't know, we made ours a gigabyte or something like that. These usually aren't huge, but you want to make it big enough so that if you do add multiple templates up into there, you can have a space. The cool thing about sparse drives is that if you set the size at 2 gigs, it doesn't actually go up to it only takes up the amount of space that's actually in the drive. It doesn't really take up 2 gigs until there are 2 gigs worth of stuff on that drive. So it's almost like it's just a container that is set to that size, that max size, and it fills up as it goes. So Mac OS journaled, and then the only other thing we want to do is change this to sparse drive and then save it to wherever you want to save it. So again, we've saved ours there. It's AO Final Cut X templates. Once you do that, you want to load up that sparse drive. So double click on it right here. It'll load up here like it's a hard drive. You can see right here, and on it you can see that we've got just basically a folder with Final Cut events on it, and inside that it's a template folder. So we've named it with the date and the project name, number, and then the project deal. There's no media in it. There's no render files. It's really just a version of that template. When you pop open to Final Cut, you can see that you've got your event right here. And here's where you can set it up to exactly as you want it every time you open up a Final Cut event. And so we've got audio, stills, video, all the compound clips, multicam. We use the / system to kind of keep them organized here at the top. And you can add whatever you want here. You can, if you want clips that were pulled down in the last day, you could create that smart folder. And again, everything you want that would be set up is in this template event. You can have multiple template events if you want different types of files. Like for wedding films, we have a same day edit one, and then a regular wedding film one, and then for our commercial stuff with AO Creative, we have just one here that is just more basic. So and all you do then is if you want to start a project on, say, this drive over here, AO 108, all you do is come in here, click that, and duplicate event, and then tell it where you want it to go. So you're going to start your new project on AO 108, and you're just going to name it, so whatever the project number is, or however you want to set your project up here. Just do that and hit OK, and you'll see that it has duplicated that event onto this AO 108 drive, at which point you can quit Final Cut Pro. You want to quit Final Cut Pro and then dismount or unmount your events templates folder from the drive, and go ahead, and then you can work right off your 108, your new drive that you're going to be working off of. So I don't think this will let me eject this because it's actually working in Final Cut 10, but go ahead and eject that now. But now I've got my new event on this 108 drive, and it's already got all my smart folders and everything that I want. set up in there to go ahead and rock and roll. The great thing that we found is that the templates folder, you can store that on your Dropbox, so that, or that sparse drive that you've created. So everybody that's working for you, whether they're here in the studio or out on the road, can just immediately pull that down and have access to it. And again, if we want to go in and make a change to that, you would load that up just like we just did, and then go into Final Cut 10, make a change to, okay, we need to add this new smart folder or whatever, and then save it. Or you don't even have to save it because it's Final Cut 10, and then just close it down and unmount your drive, and then the next time anybody comes to use the template, it's all ready to go, just as you want it. So it's a really cool way to use to work around the fact that you can't set up templates or event templates in Final Cut 10. So hopefully that's helpful for everybody. It's one way we found to kind of speed up the initial post-production process for us.